Dev Shill 2 here. First off, I want to apologize for the background noise. There's some landscaping going on next door. But I want to address really quickly Kazumi Fowler's 34-second video. I believe was directed at myself and Unseen Perfidy. Now, I could be wrong who he was making it to. I get the feeling this is who he's really directing this video at. So I want to address it real quick. So here we go.
I think many of you are being worse than what you're claiming that I'm being.
This should be interesting. I gotta hear this.
Because you are telling people what they should be offended at.
No, I've never seen or heard anyone tell someone what they should be offended by. If I were doing that, then I would be imposing my moral view on everyone. I have not done that. Not once. Anyway.
You're declaring that people should be offended at these things.
No. I haven't seen, and like I said, I haven't seen anyone else do that, so I don't know what you're talking about. And quite frankly, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Guess what? In life, the more things that you get offended at, the shittier your life will be.
Wow, that's deep, dude. It's really deep. Yeah, first off, I agree with that, actually. But I also understand and recognize that that's a subjective view. That is your view on the world. And again, you're taking your own viewpoint and you're applying it to everyone. I mean, I do agree with you. Yes, if you're constantly offended, you're going to have a pretty crappy life. I get that. And I agree with it. It's like that old saying, right? Those who spend all their time waiting for the storm never enjoy the sun. I get that.
And if you fill your life with getting offended at things that weren't even meant to be offensive, how shitty is your life going to be?
You're confusing a few things here, which is mind-blowing considering your video is only 34 seconds long. But your intent, or the intent of any person who makes a sexually aggressive or a sexually explicit comment to a total random stranger, an uninvited comment, their intent may be important to them because they're the ones that are making the comment. They are in their head. They know what they're feeling, and they know what they're thinking, and they know what their opinion is. But the person that they're talking to doesn't have that luxury. And to them, the intent is less important than how the comment makes them feel. How they receive it is what's important. And if you make a comment, whether it's sexually aggressive or not, maybe just some other kind of forward comment, an uninvited comment to a stranger, they're most likely and not always going to have a negative view of you. Like you, I am a gay man. I have gotten the same kinds of comments that you talked about. And I said it in the video that is on Peach's channel. I have guys tell me nice ass. I have them say things that are a lot more forward than that. And to be honest with you, it doesn't offend me. It doesn't bother me. But I don't make the mistake of assuming that everyone thinks like I do. And that's your mistake. You believe that everyone thinks like you. Or if they don't, they should. Why? To spare you the embarrassment of making a stupid comment? To spare you and your feelings when you say something that's insensitive? No, you don't have that right. You don't have the right to have your feelings spared. Yes, no one has the right to not be offended, but they do have the right to be offended. And they have the right to let you know when you've offended them. You don't have the right to hide from criticism. You don't have the right to not be criticized because you say something stupid. And that's exactly what you want to do here. You want to be able to say something that other people find hurtful, and then you want to criticize them for being hurt. It's basically like you want to punch someone in the face and then accuse them of being wrong for getting a bruise just because some people don't like to have sexually aggressive comments made to them by complete strangers. Doesn't mean that they're prudes. It means that they have a certain amount of self-respect and they feel that those comments are degrading. It's not prudish. It isn't demonizing sexuality. Believe me, sexuality put food on my table, paid my bills. I have no problems with sexuality, but I don't try to impose my worldview on everyone else. And that is exactly what you're doing. In this 34-second video, you claim that everyone else is telling people what they should be offended at. And that's not the case at all. You are the one that's telling people what they should and should not be offended at. You are the one that's imposing your worldview on everyone else. Why can't you just respect other people? Why can't you Just respect the way other people feel about strangers and how they're approached by strange people. Is that really so hard to understand? Is that really so much to ask?
Really look at what you're promoting here.